Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, passing may be at a premium, at least for one side. The Lions are top 10 at defending the pass, and they'll be going up against the Bengals, who will need to solve that secondary.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Detroit Lions. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. What a spin. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, I'll worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
All right, here we go. Go.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll set up a throw. Finding room to the 20. Wide open receiver complete. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he...
Cook stripped, the ball's out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A fumble lost last week, now a fumble lost this week. Is this just growing pains of a rookie?
It is growing pains, but they can't afford them. Not him nor his team. That means extra work during the week with his coaching staff and extra work on his head to make sure he doesn't lose his confidence. They like him. They want him to flourish.
Because you know he wants to avoid that label of being a fumble machine.
It is a label that is hard to shed, and that just means teams come after you even more, ripping and raking at the football when you're carrying it.
On second down, Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down.
Here we go. 3-19.
They run it again with Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Bullock will put this one through, and the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Leopard, good. Let's go. 3-19. Over.
Back to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Corey Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Bengals. 57 yards.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass. Because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. On for the point after is Randy Bullock.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here come the Lions now. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
but it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play clock winding down. Now a handoff as they run left side. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A first update now out of Jacksonville. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter.
Here we go now. Over. No. Check. Patriot.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone. Back to Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And the return will stop right around the 25. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. is not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it's the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
No. Check. Patriot. Gone. All right, here we go.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is knocked down from the side at the 29. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Tight is right. Tight is right. Hey. We got three. Three down.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
It's interesting how we label routes. You know, some people might call this a hitch. For me, a hitch is a little bit closer to the line of scrimmage, about 1 to 3 yards deep. A lot of people might call this a dig route, going this deep on a 3rd and 7 to pick up the first down. Others just call it a stick route. Get to the right point, stick in that spot, and let them hit you with a pass. No matter what, they did pick up the first down.
Detroit!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Willis able to get in and run him down for what'll be a loss of 15 yards. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand. Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Sam Martin now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And this one is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
Again, it's Cook. And some room to work. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Hurry up, here we go.
Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Here we go. Green, 30. Gone.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He's going to wind up in there and got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Cook stripped, the ball's out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And remember, he put one on the ground last week, so the rookie now back-to-back weeks with a fumble loss.
And 0 excuses, but altogether not surprising. Rookie running backs have to adjust to the speed of the NFL, and it's not just in their running. It's the speed of defenders getting to them, how hard and aggressive they are in tackling, them raking at the football. So many things they didn't deal with in college, and that's one of the big adjustments that they have to make. Again, not a surprise, but he's got to figure it out.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. And to give this time to the tailback. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
No. Check. Here we go now. Leopard.
The play clock's running down.
Set. 3-19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Coleman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And out now, here come the Bengals. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now taking downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A toss to Cook. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Back now at Ford Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go now.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They run the counter with Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now, Bengals on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Back out of that Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. So now Randy Bullock with an important field goal try here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Bullock will put this one through, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back to Philly. Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Back to Philly. Here we go. Here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Willis in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
All right, here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville. And as of now, it's the Jaguars who have the advantage in that one. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He'll return it from the 6. So a change of possession here on the punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. That good for 22 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A give. This is Cook. And he stopped immediately there. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They are on to the fourth quarter in Jacksonville. As of now, it's the Jaguars who have the lead in that game. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them.
All right, here we go.
They pitch it out to Cook. He finds an opening past the 40, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Handoff comes to Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Left side, Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. It's Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for our visitors, they improved to 5-0